Yeah, that title's not clickbait. Yeah, we're like nearly half a week. We're almost a week into this year, and we're already off to a fucking bang. This I've I don't think anybody saw this coming at all, especially from the kind of guy that Carson is. I was aware of this by Drama Alert, and I tried looking into the situation and that shit and stuff like that. I'm gonna give my opinion on stuff after the screenshots that I'm gonna show because there is a shit ton of screenshots and yeah. So I want to talk about it real quick. So let me show you some screenshots. There are a lot of screenshots, so I'm not gonna talk throughout most of these photos, but yeah, I did snag these from Pegasus's video. So yeah, these are the screenshots. Look at them for yourself, I guess. So the uh he lived in this state, or these I believe these two live in the same state. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if they live in the same state, but this is where he was from. He was from Indiana, where the age of consent is 16. I'll give my opinion on that later in the video. So this sack of asshole Chad decided to tweet something really and extremely irrelevant, and how Carson and Kate were never dating, but you also gotta think that like Caterino made an apology video, and a terrible one, and Carson had to take a break for that shit, and Fitz got his ass lit up. So, and him for to say shit like this, like, oh, like Fitz asked Carson if he could date Caterino and shit, and he's like, yeah, sure. That's no, that's not it. He, you're being disingenuous to other people, and that's really irrelevant. I feel like this guy is just doing his fucking username, which is well anything for views. These are the last four screenshots. So, a YouTuber by the name of Joko decided to talk with Carson and all that stuff. They were on a Discord thing. He recorded a little video and he posted it on Twitter. And here's an image where he's literally showing that the girls were 17. Now he does say couple viewers that were 17. I don't know who these other girls were. I'm not sure if I'm being stupid because I'm only aware of one girl that he was texting. And the girl that he was texting that I'm aware of was 17. I'm not sure about the other viewers. I'll probably have to look into that, or you guys can throw it down in the comment section who these other girls were. To hear your criticism if there's any other girls that he was texting. So feel free to do that if you want. But yeah, he's pretty much saying that he was texting a 17-year-old when he was 19. So here's my perspective on this. I think this isn't pedophilia, in my opinion. Yeah, type whatever you want in your keyboards. This is not pedophilia. The girl that he was texting was 19, or well, was 17, and he was 19 at the time. That's a 2-year age gap. Literally, like that's no, that's not pedophilia at all. And people claiming that to be what it is, it's not. No, it's not that at all. What Carson did that's nasty is that what's nasty about this is that they exchanged nudes to each other. He sent nudes, she sent nudes, and when she sent nudes, that's pretty much child porn on his system that he has now. And that's unacceptable. Collecting that shit, no. That's where it gets bad, and that's where it's wrong. So yeah, it's understandable to get angry at him for that, but for him, for the age gap, 19, 17, falling in love and shit, that's not bad. There are 19 and 17-year-olds in my school that date each other, and I don't see anything wrong with that. In fact, it's pretty normal in my school. But like, yeah, dating a 19-year-old dating a 17-year-old is normal. I don't see anything wrong with that. getting inappropriate pictures from a 17-year-old and keeping it. That's where there's a problem. Like, yeah, yeah, yucky shit like that. That's where it's wrong. That's where it's bad. And yeah, and people are very incorrect to call this pedophilia because it's not. And when I first heard about the whole Keemstar thing of talking about it with his friends, I thought he was being disingenuous because he had no proof at all. He just invited his friends onto there, or two of Carson's friends, saying, yeah, he pretty much just admitted to us that he was sexting minors, even though the girls were 17 years old and he was 19 at the time. And he was still in high school, and how I know that is because he was born in May 10th of 1999. He was in 2019. He definitely would have still been in school. He was 19 at the time. He was born on May 10th. So he's classified as an older student of that grade. How I know that because my birthday is May 8th, and I'm an older student of my grade as well. So yeah, he was still in high school at the time, so they literally could have just dated if they were like in the same school. There would have been nothing wrong with that. I did mention earlier that the age of consent of where he lived in Indiana, where the age of consent is 16, like most states. My state is also 16, which isn't right, 16. I don't think anybody wants to see a 30-year-old dude dating a 16-year-old, but when it comes to a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old together, it's a 2-year age gap. It's totally fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's not pedophilia at all. But when you're collecting images of a 17-year-old in an inappropriate way, there's a problem. That's wrong. In keeping it, and that's wrong. Terrible. Terrible shit. But yeah, in conclusion, Carson's not a pedophile, but keeping that shit or keeping the images of her and all that stuff is very terrible and wrong and nasty. He should get rid of those immediately. I hope he did, because that's not right. Keeping images of a 17-year-old, no, no. But if they were in order to date, okay, because uh, and by the time in April he would still be 21. He's 21 now, and she would be 19. I wouldn't see anything wrong with that. And also, they're pretty much adults now. They would be able to finally date. That would be like more than nothing wrong. So yeah. In conclusion, he's not a pedophile, but for him to keep like the images and shit like that or collecting like that stuff, that's wrong. But yeah. I just wanted to talk about that. That's the video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.